Ron Palawajic and Dr. Robert McGrail, we would like to ask everyone to please stand in a moment of silence for these two colleagues. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Mayor Mariano, Dr. Gavi, School Committee Member O'Connell, Mr. Boulay, administration and faculty, parents, friends, and fellow graduates of the class of 1994. It is my honor to welcome you all to the 81st commencement exercises of North High School. Tonight for us, as the graduating class of 94, we can look back and reflect on our 4 years of hard work at North High and our many accomplishments. We have worked towards reaching many goals, some meeting with great success, others just short of achievement. But throughout the years, we were determined to give our best effort and have refused to stop trying, regardless of being faced with many obstacles. When I was thinking about some themes for my speech, I tried to think about something significant or a piece of advice that has helped me and might help my fellow graduates as we move on in our own directions with our own hopes and our own aspirations. I immediately thought of one lesson that was taught to me when I was very little and have tried to live by it ever since. When I was around 7 or 8 years old, my father and I would have our Saturday afternoon wrestling matches. I'd sneak up behind him on the couch, flick his ear, and then the games would begin. When I finally wore out of steam, he'd have me in a headlock and he'd say to me, "Do you give up?" And I'd say, yeah, I give up. And then he'd say, "Vince Lombardi says never give up." And then he'd give me a few $10 off the start. At the time, I really didn't know or even care about who Vince Lombardi was. I would eventually find out though. Lombardi was a great football coach for 2 great professional football teams, winning 5 NFL championships and 2 Super Bowl titles. But more importantly, Lombardi was a leader as well as a teacher. A graduate of Fordham University, he strove for excellence and exhibited an attitude and belief that goals were achieved through hard work, discipline, dedication, and a never-quit attitude. In the 4 short years since we entered North High, we had no idea of the kind of adversity we would face. Our great nation was at war with Iraq. At home, parents were facing tough recession times. Schools were implementing user fees for sports, and drug and gang-related violence were increasing. We as a class accepted these challenges, never quitting. Our classes contributed to many activities and educational goals at North High School, whether it be in academics, sports, or other extracurricular activities. We have accepted that challenge to make North High School a better place to learn and have been successful. Wins and losses don't always reflect the true character of a school. Take pride in our teachers. Take pride in our sports and cheer teams. Take pride in our polar bear facts. Take pride in our community and a safe North High School. The list is long, accomplished through hard work, dedication, and never quitting. Our class motto, leadership and learning are indispensable to each other, was chosen because this class has many bright leaders with tremendous potential. Perhaps sitting with us tonight in our class, a member of the Magnet program may discover a cure for AIDS or cancer. A leader such as Mandela or Gorbachev, who gave up themselves for world peace. Perhaps a Supreme Court justice. Teachers such as Mr. Dougal, Ms. Montello, and Mr. Darty, who give up themselves not only in the classroom, but outside as well to make their students become more successful. Or perhaps even another Vince Lombardi may be president. North High has graduated in the past highly successful professional leaders, many that are present in the business and public sector of our community. It is our duty to uphold this honor. We persevered, and I have great faith that we will make our contributions in the future as other graduates of North High have. When difficult times confront us, it will be our leadership and learning that will enable us through times like these to become tomorrow's leaders and be successful with our lives. I'd like to finish with what is probably my favorite quote from Vince Lombardi. "You never lose, but sometimes the clock runs out on you." We must use that clock to our advantage. Tonight, we start our learning process with the tools we have been given. Don't give up on yourselves. This is where success begins. Thank you, teachers and administrators. Thank you, parents. Thank you for your efforts. God bless you, and God bless the class of 1994.
Dr. Gavi, Mayor Mariano, school committee person, Mr. O'Connell, friends and family of the class of 94, and certainly and most importantly, the class of 1994. It's my pleasure and privilege to open the commencement exercise for the class of 1994 at North High School. I would just mention here, and when he talk up here, that Vinny is now a member of the class of 1998 at Northeastern University. Seeing the class walk in this evening reminds me of a poster that I have in my office that states, today's youth represents 24% of our population, but they represent 100% of our future. And I can assure you, having worked with this class, our future is in good hands with the class of 1994 at North High School. At their Class Day ceremony on May 20th, I tried to thank the class for the things that they had done over the last several years. North High School, as the city of Worcester, is in a state of transition, and we think a very positive state of transition. This class has taken an integral part in helping us do what we think are some new and exciting things on this side of town. We've certainly got involved in some multicultural issues that have never really been dealt with straightforward. This group has gotten together, and over 230 of our students at North High, headed by the senior class, have been involved this year for the first time ever in a formal volunteer program out in the community, giving back things to the community, showing that they appreciate what's going on in the city of Worcester. And we think those kinds of things are really special. Not everything that we try, quite frankly, works 100% the way that we had hoped it would work. What we've tried to explain along the way with this group of students and young adults is that that's life. That doesn't mean we shouldn't continue to try, but we certainly should continue to try to give back things to the city of Worcester. I would say to you, as a way of tribute, for the first time this year, we offered the senior class an opportunity to say thank you to the teaching staff, both at North High School and to their feeder schools. Well over 60% of this year's class took the time to write a thank you to either a teacher that they had at North High School or a former teacher in grammar school or in the middle school. I think that's a tremendous tribute to this group of kids and young adults. As they entered senior week, they had an awful lot of other activities that they were involved in, but they still were willing to take the time to get involved and thank the people who have been a big part of their life. Obviously, no one has been a bigger part of their life than their family and their friends. And I think right now the class of 94 would like to give all of you a round of applause for all that you have done for them. Again, having seen and worked very closely with this group of young adults, our future is in good hands, and we certainly wish all of the class of 1994 the best in whatever endeavor they may try to get involved in. Good luck, Godspeed. To give the graduation theme, member of the class of 1998 at Wagner College, Stacy Lewis.
Mayor Mariano, Dr. Garvey, School Committee Member O'Connell, Mr. Boulay, the administration and faculty, parents and friends, and fellow graduates of the graduating class of 1994. A time of change, facing challenges, a transition from the past to the future. These are thoughts that come into our minds this graduation night. But the words of the 2nd century Roman philosopher Marcus Aurelius are particularly relevant for the graduating class of 1994. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. The state of Massachusetts has initiated a major change in the educational system through the adoption of the Educational Reform Bill. In particular, two aspects of this legislation offer considerable hope for future school improvement. These are equality of educational opportunity and educational leadership. As author Virginia Gildersleeve has observed, the ability to think straight, some knowledge of the past, some vision of the future, some skill to do useful service and to the well-being of the community. These are the most vital things education must try to produce. This comment presents to me what a North High education has given to each of its graduates. Through curricular offerings such as history, science, mathematics, we can now relate to the past and develop the vision that will allow us to cope with the future. But all of us are aware that a school is more than just a curriculum. There are also special people at North who are living examples of service, such as Miss Gorman and Mrs. Sullivan. These individuals, as well as many others, have become our mentors, educating us into something far finer, which links us with all humanity. These courses and these individuals are what is unforgettable about North High. From this tradition, all of us can take courage, confidence, and competence into our futures. Strengthening this curriculum, evaluating the schools and its faculty, and increasing the funding are all a part of the reform's plan to improve this tradition. Fortunately for the students we leave behind us, the new reform bill will build upon the schools, particularly in the areas of equality of educational opportunity and educational leadership. In my view, one of the greatest challenges posed by the equality of educational opportunities is how to bring equity into the educational system. Although a difficult task, much progress has been made in creating a gender-scale system. This effort will improve education for boys as well as girls, since excellence in education cannot be achieved without equity in education. One crucial aspect in this whole process is the improvement of curricular materials that appeal to the interests of boys as well as girls. It is unfortunate that women authors such as Jane Austen, Bronte, and Louisa May Alcott are rarely taught in our schools. Adding the voices of these women authors to our curriculum would create a greater sense of respect for men and women, and consequently, a better education for our children. Challenging literary selections that represent the achievements of both men and women not only ensure gender equity, but also lead to higher levels of scholarship and self-esteem for all students. Another form of equity in our educational system is our continual attempt to achieve a multicultural society. As W.E.B. Du Bois once said, it is to train living human souls, cultivated and strengthened by long study and thought, that breathes the real breath of life into boys and girls and makes them human, whether they be black or white, Greek, Russian, or American. In our present day America, Du Bois' noble ideas can be extended to include all who share our common culture. Our schools must continue to offer students both curricular and extracurricular activities that will allow Du Bois' insightful ideas to become realized. The emphasis on educational leadership is the second major aspect of change in our schools. School principals can now fully assume the role of educational leaders. Principals will have direction over personnel, school councils, and day-to-day school discipline. Principals such as Mr. Boulay will now be able to run their schools more efficiently. Under this new approach, there will be a sense of respect and pride, which will allow students to get along better and to work harder towards our major educational goals. Hopefully, the Educational Reform Bill is preparing us for the great challenges in the future that await us. Hopefully, it will not be long before these promising reforms become reality in our educational system. Perhaps these insightful words by Louis Brandeis will help us in our future efforts. They realize that education is not a thing of one's own to do with what one pleases, that it was not a personal privilege to be merely enjoyed by the possessor, but a precious treasure transmitted, a sacred trust to be held, used, and enjoyed, and if possible strengthened, then passed on to others upon the same trust. To you, the educators and parents, I thank you. And to you, the class of 1994, I congratulate you and wish you Godspeed.
Thank you, Stacy. I bring the greetings of the city of Worcester, Mayor Reagan Mariano.
Distinguished guests, parents, family, and friends of the graduates, members of the class of 1994. This is a very special occasion for me. It's a special honor because, as many of you know, my wife, Mrs. Mariano, was a teacher at North High School. It's a special honor because I've gotten to know a number of the graduates of this year's class, some personally, some by reputation, and many in my wife's second period psychology class seem to stand out. It's a special honor because this year, for the first time, I've seen all of the graduates through the eyes of a high school teacher. If only the graduates realized how much their teachers really cared for them. I've gotten to know many of your teachers, and I've seen the excitement on their faces when you succeed, and the pain when you fail. I've seen how proud of you they were at your semi-formal dance and at your prom. I've seen them worry about you when they were away from school, and I've seen tears in their eyes when you lost a tough game. Tonight is also a celebration for your teachers and principals, not because they're finally getting rid of you, but because they're so very proud of you. Before you leave here tonight, make sure you let them know how much you appreciate them. Tonight is a very special night. It's a night of celebration. Tonight, when you receive your diploma, you'll celebrate the completion of 12 years of school. 12 years of hard work, 12 years of tests and quizzes, 12 years of homework, 12 years of late slips and detentions, 12 years of cafeteria food. And for all of those reasons, you have every reason to celebrate. But tonight is also a night of celebration for your families. Tonight, they celebrate the completion of 12 years of your report cards. 12 years of Know Your School Night and parent-teacher conferences. 12 years of getting you up in the morning. And 12 years of worrying about you. For the past 12 years, they've told you how important getting a good education was. But sometimes it seemed that perhaps they just didn't understand. And if they were anything like my parents, when they were their most frustrated, they added that famous phrase, "When I was your age." When I was your age, we didn't have things so easy. When I was your age, kids showed some additional respect. When I was your age, we had music that made sense. When I was your age, I used to walk 10 miles to school. Every day, barefoot, in the snow. But then they had a very sad phrase, "If I had my life to live over again." If I had my life to live over again, I would have continued my education. If I had my life to live over again, I would have made the most of my opportunities. If I had my life to live over again, things would be different. I'd like the graduates to think about that for a second. If I had my life to live over again. Tonight I know how very proud your families are of you. As you celebrate this evening, make sure you let your family know how much you appreciate everything they've done for you. Starting tonight, you have the opportunity to make history, your history. You can go to college and be anything you dream. You can go to a technical or a trade school and become a top-notch professional. You can get a job, work hard, and build a career. Or you can sit on the sidelines and let the rest of the world pass you by. I recently went to my own high school reunion. You know, it felt very strange. All the kids I went to school with were all grown up. Those that were successful had earned their success. Those that had good jobs and careers had done it on their own. And those that hadn't done as well had no one to blame but themselves. You see, it really doesn't matter where you start from. It's where you end up that counts. I ought to know. I grew up in Great Brook Valley, the son of a totally disabled veteran father and an immigrant mother, and now I'm the mayor of the city. And next week I'll be leaving for Russia to visit the palaces of Pushkin in St. Petersburg as a guest of the Russian government. Imagine that, a kid from Great Brook Valley. You can be anything you want to be, but it's up to you. It's all up to you. 25 years from tonight, when your son or daughter is graduating from high school, or when you go to your high school reunion, I hope you don't have to say, if I had my life to live over again, things would be different. Instead, I hope you'll be able to say, when I was your age, I made the most of my opportunities and I wouldn't change a thing. Congratulations and good luck.
To give tonight's commencement address, a longtime member of the Worcester School Committee, Brian O'Connor.
Mayor Mariano, Dr. Garvey, Mr. Boulay, administrators, honored guests, teachers, staff, parents, friends, and most of all you, the graduates of the North High School class of 1994. As a class, you probably have a rather wide range of conflicting thoughts at this point. Some of you will agree with your classmate Kristen Gilchrist, who wrote in your last edition of Polar Bear Facts, your student newspaper, quote, "Well, girls and guys, it's been fun. We're finally out of here." Close quote. Others, like Sean Moreau, simply say, "I enjoyed my stay at North High School." If you're honest with yourself, you'll agree with Cindy Gustafson, who wrote in your yearbook that no matter what happens, I'll always remember you all and the stupid things we've done. At least a few of you will sympathize with Carrie LaRose, who states that, quote, "I bet nobody thought I'd graduate," close quote. You made it, Carrie. Congratulations. Finally, though, I hope you'll all agree with Michelle Fafford, who also wrote in Polar Bear Facts as follows. "It's finally over, and I hate to say, I'm actually sad. After all the times that I said, I hate this school, I've come to realize that it wasn't really that bad. I can honestly say that I had fun, and I wouldn't change a thing." In one sense, though, in your 4 years at North, you have changed North, and in the process, you've changed yourselves. Your class leaves North with a record of accomplishment unparalleled in North's recent history for achievement, effort, dedication, and for service to others. For many of us in Worcester, that's been most visible in the revival you've brought to sports at North. 3 of you played on a varsity basketball team that began its season with a 10-0 record and won North's first holiday tournament championship in its history. I'm proud of the leadership the 3 of you provided in guiding your team to the district finals. I'm more proud, though, of the fact that all 3 of you are attending college this fall. In your junior year, you gave North its first winning varsity football season in 28 years. You brought your girls' varsity soccer team its first recent multi-victory season. Perhaps most important, though, you've made sports a major part of your lives with all the self-discipline, tenacity, and time which that requires. North High presented 163 letters for athletic competition this spring, which is a fine record of achievement. But for those of us who see your accomplishments in other realms, your record of drive and determination is even more pronounced. As a class, you've distinguished yourself by your dedication to your community and by your values of service to others, values that Mr. Boulay described so well in his opening remarks. 230 of you participated in your volunteer service program, staffing homework centers for students, instructing younger students in foreign languages, working in hospitals, devoting much time and effort to such community service agencies as Friendly House. You helped to organize with Bancroft School your senior citizen dinner dance held on April 8th, an evening which brought to many of Worcester's senior citizens the same enjoyment as you experienced later at your own highly successful prom at Mechanics Hall. Yet while you helped your community, you've assisted your school as well. Before your junior year, you painted the interior of your school on a volunteer basis. In doing so, you added to North some of the most creative and artistic murals which we have in any of the 50 schools in the Worcester school system. You published your school newspaper, Polar Bear Facts, on a weekly basis, and you're alone among Worcester high schools maintaining such a challenging publication schedule. This year, though, under your direction, Polar Bear Facts reached new heights in the years I've been reading it for journalistic quality, thoughtful analysis, and creative format. As a class, you believe in maintaining harmony among students and in protecting students, so your peer mediation program and your chapter of Students Against Drunk Driving have been particularly popular. Significantly, your United North Ensemble received this year a statewide Multicultural Recognition Award for outstanding efforts in celebrating diversity. This is just the type background that your valedictorian Stacey Lucas described so well in her address this evening. Your dedication to academic achievement is demonstrated by your 4 Hyatt scholarships, your numerous other academic awards, and the record of college admissions which you take with you tonight, and which paradoxically you also leave behind as a record of your accomplishment and as a challenge to the classes that succeed you. When your classmate Scott Gerard wrote that, quote, "I believe the best part of North is the people," close quote, he was obviously right. It's no accident that you as a class entitled your yearbook, "Making Our Mark." You have done so through self-discipline, effort, enthusiasm, and above all, service to others. You obviously agree with your classmate Shirley Soroya, who wrote that there is nothing too hard to achieve and there is no dream that you can't reach because everything and anything can be done. This is exactly the message that Mr. Cimarano described to you this evening and that Mayor Mariano sets forth for you as a very clear, very dramatic challenge. So I am convinced that you can and will continue your record of achievement, building on it, nurturing it, and encouraging it, bringing it with you to your careers, your college, your family, and your community. On that account, I'm delighted to say that by virtue of the power invested in me as a member of the Worcester School Committee under Chapter 71 of the Massachusetts General Laws, I declare you eligible for award of diplomas of graduation as the North High School class of 1994. Congratulations and all best wishes to each and every one.
To assist in the presentation of awards and in the presentation of diplomas, I present to you Dr. James Garvis, Superintendent of Schools, Worcester High School.
Mayor Mariano, Mr. O'Connell, Mr. Boulay, assistant principals, parents, friends, and graduates. I have a list of items that I want to read off tonight on the accomplishments of this class and of the entire student body at North High School. But I think from what you heard from the previous speakers, I need not do that. But the point that I would like to make is that many times, not to blame the press or the media, but many times we just hear the negatives. And I would ask tonight, where are our detractors? Those that are so quick to criticize. They should be here tonight to see the accomplishments of this class and of North High School. I think for too long, as a community, as a school system, we've been hanging our heads. We should stand tall and proud for what we have in this community, for what we have in our school system. I will imagine we have in Worcester Public Schools as a large urban school system of 22,000 students, many other school system in this country. And that just didn't happen. It's because of the support, cooperation that we received from the administration, from the school committee, the city council, but most of all, from you, the citizens of the city of Worcester. Congratulations to the graduates. I would ask you to see this day as only a beginning, and I urge you to make education a lifelong process. Continue to set goals for your life and think in terms of what can I do to improve our society, our world, to reach out and help others, as well as setting career and personal goals. I know many of you have already experienced the difference it makes in one's life when you help others. This has been done through our community service program, in which many of you have been involved, in which Mr. O'Connor mentioned. To the parents and guardians, I want to thank you for the job you have done, bringing your sons and daughters to this point in their lives. I fully realize that they would not be here today if it were not for your caring and sharing involvement with them on a day-to-day basis. And from my own experience, as I graduated from high school, and I might add many years ago, I realized my parents helped, but I didn't fully appreciate what I owed them until many years later. To the members of the school administration and the teaching staff, I want to thank you for continuing the commitment to help our students to be the best that they can be. To the members of the school committee and you in the audience, thank you for your support in making all of this possible. I'd just like to close with a very short poem that has stood by me for many years in my adult life. And really, it's a message to the graduates. The name of the poem is The Man in the Glass. When you get what you want, and you struggle for self, and the world makes you king for a day, just go to a mirror and look at yourself and see what that man has to say. For it isn't your parent or husband or wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The person whose verdict counts most in your life is the one staring back from the glass. You may be like Jack Connor and chisel a plum and think you're a wonderful guy, but the man in the glass is your only bone if you can't look him straight in the eye. He's the fellow that please, never mind all the rest. And he's with you clear up to the end. You've passed your most dangerous, difficult test. Is the man in the glass is your friend. You may fool the whole world down the pathway of years. Get pats on the back as you pass. But your final reward will be heartaches and tears if if you cheated the band in the class. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Garvey. Traditionally, the first group of awards that are given each year at graduation are to a group of outstanding juniors. We certainly expect the leaders of next year's senior class to lead the group up on stage next year. I would ask Mr. O'Connor to come. The first award is the Harvard Book Prize. The award is presented by the Harvard Club of Worcester to the outstanding student of the junior class who combines excellence in scholarship, achievement in other fields. She is winner Cynthia Tanaka. Holy Cross Book Prize, award presented to a student in the top 10 of the junior class who has evidence through specific action, sincere concern for others, and responsible attitude in all endeavors. Alessandro Amaro. The Smith College Book Prize, award presented to an outstanding junior who exemplifies academic achievement, leadership qualities, and concern for others, Mun Chan. Boston University Book Prize, Outstanding Scholarship, Character, and Leadership, Laura Maffei. The Bausch and Lomb Award for Excellence in Science, she is winner Senior Felix Instructor. Outstanding Student in Physics Award, Felix Instructor. The Worcester Telegram and Gazette Student Achievement Award, Stacy Lucas. Worcester Biosciences Collaborative Science Award, Scott Gerard. The Women in Math and Sciences Award for the science portion of the award, Stacy Lucas. And the Women in Math and Sciences Math Award, Brooke Warren. The Citizen Award for demonstrating the qualities of dependability, leadership, service, and patriotism, Na Nguyen. Just before we give out the diplomas each year, what we'd like to do is take a cross-section of the awards that some of our students have received for the next year and the years to come at various universities and colleges. This is by no means meant to be an inclusive list, but it's to give people in the audience an indication of the quality of the people that are up here on stage. What I would ask the students to do is, as I call their name, just stand and we'll give them all a round of applause at the end. The Building 19 Scholarship, $1,000, Russell Bemis. Clark Alumni Award, Amy Bissell, $10,000. The Clark Alumni and Friends Award, Scott Gerard, $1,200. College Presidential Scholarship Renewable for $27,000, Stacy Lucas. Robert Hutchins Award for Clark University for $5,000, Dan Margolis. Bristol Community Foundation, $900, Damini Patel. Foundation for $1,000, Julie Rice. Bristol Women's Club, Cheryl Selinsky, $1,000. Northeastern University, Vincent Cimarano, $15,000. Assumption College, $8,000, Lily Arts, Soy Sambal. College, $8,000, Tron. Amherst College, $17,000, Warren. Newbury College, $5,000, Tracy Whitney. Clark Alumni Scholarship, $11,000, Rebecca Duchamp. Loyola University, $4,000, Rebecca Whittemore. Congratulations. Traditionally, the first group of students each year will get diplomas will be the senior class officers and members of the National Honor Society. I'll ask Dr. Gabi to give the assistants. Members of the senior class, please prepare for their diplomas. Vincent P. Cimarano. Felix A. Estracco. Robert C. Chester. Christopher R. Cheers. Jonathan E. Church. Jeremy S. Cooper. Rebecca J. Bouchard. Scott L. Gerard. Darcy A. Evanstrait. Daniel M. Marcos. Tom N. Moyer. R. T. Moyer. Timini Patel. Ken B. Walker. Sean A. Clark. R. Thomas. Wang L. Tron. Brooke L. Martin. Rebecca Whittemore. I.Y.2.
Rebecca J. Allen. Damian A. Olson. Carol A. Alvarado. Erica M. Anderson. Christopher M. Arcuri. Sean D. Osmus. Rachel L. Baker. Matthew S. Baruch. Jennifer A. Barrett. Nicole I. Bedoin. Henry M. Burnell. Peter J. Nisha. Jason M. Bishop. Randy L. Orji. Benjamin M. Mazowski. Tron T. Bowie. Dina M. Voltron. Sandra I. Burgos. Carolyn T. Carpinelli. Thomas M. Chauncey. Michelle M. Morty. Kimberly A. Cooper. Jamie Cormier. David G. Kuchar Jr. Lone B. Dow. Anthony C. Delomo. Christina A. Benedetto. David P. Benedetto. Tweet and Doe. Stephen M. Drapo Jr. Michelle A. Patrick. Erica J. Fairbanks. Christopher M. Farthing.
Selena L. Gagnon. Christina M. Gencarelli. Kristen L. Gilchrist. Cynthia Gustafson. Joseph P. Hafty. Win C. Hen. Juan A. Love. Anthony A. Howard. Patrice M. Hudson. Juana N. Hughes. Justine P. Johnson. Eddie M. Josephson. Monique Karamichian. Luke H. Bond. Justin D. Lamonda. Carrie J. LaRoe. Susan M. Larson. Melissa L. Laviolette. Kwok T. Lee. Swan T. Lee. Carl T. Lewis. Joseph Livingston. Swan B. Lu. Marlene M. McGaugh. Sean R. Mahoney. Tessa L. Mattress. Matthew J. McFadden. Rebecca L. McLean. Matthew J. Mitchell. Joseph M. Molinari. Tracy J. Munch. Salvatore C. Morales. Sean L. Moreau. Julianne Mayotte. Marcy L. Naple. An B. Wynn.
Erin O'Keefe. Paul A. Corson. Jason M. Carpenter. Cindy A. Peters. John H. Booth Jr. Joseph D. Pollard. Joelle S. Price. Misty L. Reese. James A. Rozier. Vincenza Salerno. Vincenza Salerno. Thomas J. Salmon. Alexander Sarmiento. Adelina Strapoli. Tamara S. Servin. Noel L. Silverstein. Amber D. Silvay. Michael A. Simonzini. Thomas B. Soper. Angela A. Savannah. Shelley A. Soroka. Tanya M. Sebastian. Jennifer L. Stevens. Kimberly A. Stevens. Nicole M. Stolberg. Amara I. Thomas.
8:40.
Evelyn Torres Martinez. Han N. Trai. Lai T. Trai. Swan B. Trai. Zhao Ho.
One. Two. Picture of the ground. Three. Okay, you're facing it right now. You did too? One. Higher.
Walk closer.
Oh! Oh! All right. Christina! Christina, all right! Christina! Watch out! I got okay.
I'm going. I see that cat.
Oh, I got it pretty good.
Can I rip this off?
Watch out!
I'm gonna change. I'm swinging the bat at you.
Wait. Yeah. One. Put the bat down! Oh, yeah. What kind of dog? Okay, you're facing it.
Yeah?
Feel for it. Feel for it. Left.
Left. There.
Right there.
We got it. Suck out high.
Right there. Hit it! Whoa! Shoot it in the hole! You put holes in it! Ellie, you do it! Enzo. No, you didn't sit down. Enzo. Rosy. You really might have to do it. That's embarrassing.
Caroline.
Come on, you're Dan.
Come on, Carol.
Oh, she's gonna do it. Carol's volunteered.
No mister here.
No, just laugh. Easy, don't. I hate that. Just cut and knot it.
Go for it. It's bad.
Don't even swing it.
Ready? One.
Easy.
Five times.
Okay, your face is it. Yeah, sure, right?
Right?
You up?
Right there.
Right there. Put the back down a little bit. Now swing. Yeah, sure. It's right here. Now, no.
Step up. There you go. Now pound.
Yeah, dear, put the blindfold so you can't see the money when it falls. Yeah, that's a pretty good job.
Elizabeth's not even on his eye.
One, two. Okay, it's right in front of you. He's gonna kill him.
Do I gotta get some fun again?
There you go, it's right in front of you.
Are you sure?
Don't go too high, you'll hit something.
Christina! Let me take pictures!
Oh, yeah.
Alright. No, the box is done. A pencil and a cookie! There's a cookie! A pencil! A cookie! And confetti. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's better. Wait, there's a mother there. Where is it?
Right here.
Right here. All right. Okay.
She's busy enough. Don't spin her though. Keep it there. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
No. If I just go.
I'm
Who wants it now?
Yeah, look.
I heard someone.
I need some of my finally.
Who need the final?
I don't eat it.
Gee, college.
Anybody else want it? I'll stop.
Hey, we're gonna be poor at college. Take what you
Go
can
and
get. Hey, Rosy, take what you can get. We're gonna be poor next year.
Oh, my treat.
It's till September.
Look at pencils,
What's
bro.
cookies?
Cookies in there. You said it was
Hey,
money.
Take
money.
a photo.
I said who's gonna put money?
Yeah.
Ellie, you okay?
Cookies in there.
Oh yeah.
She's sitting here thinking like, oh, what am I gonna do?
Look at all the cookies you got there.